Will Abraham Ali Dayon please come forward? Each year, the graduating students choose one of their own to be the recipient of the Ronni D. Cohen Class Orator Award and to address the graduates, faculty, and guests. This year's class orator is Abraham Ali Dayon. His interest in sports is well documented. In his undergraduate studies at St. John's University, he majored in sports management. This year, he served as president of the Arts, Entertainment, and Sports Law Society, and twice he participated in the National Baseball Arbitration Competition. Mr. Dayon is a voice that everyone recognizes.
I didn't realize I was going to have such a tough act to follow, but here we go. Thank you, Dean Sulkin, distinguished faculty and staff, and perhaps most importantly, our loving family and friends. Congratulations to the 2016 graduating class of Turo Disney. At first, when I was nominated, I thought to myself, this sounds pretty fun, and then when it came down to it, like everything else in life, I just wanted to win. So I sat down and I started to prepare my speech. And I thought, what did I get myself into? Gabby, I should have just let you do it. So I thought about some of the privileges that I was awarded by coming to Turo, like being the recipient of the Rifkin-Bradler Board of Governors Scholarship, one of the best firms in New York, or how I was able to compete nationally twice at the Tulane National Baseball Arbitration Competition with my brother, who's here, as well as Matt Oginski. Turo Law for the dub! But thank you to Dean Berman and Professor Lynn Kramer. I can never thank the two of you enough for how grateful I am for those opportunities and how amazing of an experience that was that I will never forget. Then I thought about all those study break nights with the mayor of Maxwell's, damn Daniel Halbert, and those nights at 2097 with Stefan. Happy birthday, brother. All those nights that we lived for, that we can't remember, that we will certainly, with the people we will never forget. Got to make sure to credit Drake with that one. But that wasn't enough. Didn't substance me with that speech. So I went to one of the respected faculty members and I asked, what should I say? And he told me, be inspirational, but don't be like everybody else. And then others came to me. So, Abby, have you thought about what you were going to say? At the time, I had not. So he told me, well, I think you should be controversial, because everybody will remember controversial. But I don't think that teacher wants me to be controversial, because if I would just be up here performing the only crime that he taught us. But through it all, the faculty at Turo Disney have always been there for us, even if there are a few rotten apples. So I thought and I thought, but then I realized it was the hunger, drive, and determination that made me want to make this speech. That's what makes myself and all of you sitting before us Turo students. Because most of us had been told no when it came to applying to law school. However, we would not take no for an answer. No one was going to tell us that we couldn't fulfill our dreams of becoming lawyers. So I'll leave you with the story that a wise man and a Turo alum once told me. On an interview with a large firm, he was asked, so why should I hire you? His response was brilliant, and one that we could all use. So he told them, that's right, I did go to Turo, and that's exactly why you should hire me. Because unlike the candidates from Harvard or Yale or any other Ivy League school, I didn't get a silver spoon in my mouth. And I had to work hard every single day, not only in law school, just to get into law school. And I have not stopped working hard since. And I know that I will continue to work even harder to prove you and all these other doubters wrong. Because a Turo student never takes, because a Turo student knows what it's like to deal with adversity. So now, Professor Questel, this time it's my turn to ask you, would my father say that? Because he did say that. And I'd be remiss if I didn't thank him while I was up here for being my biggest role model. Thank you, Dad. I love you. So I leave you with a quote from Steve Jobs. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied with what you do is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And if you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. As I look around the room, I see a bunch of people that I was privileged to sit and learn with over the past 3 years. I know that you will all do great work and love what you do, because a Turo student doesn't settle. So I thank you all for making my law experience one that I will never forget. I wish you all the best of luck on the bar exam and in your future endeavors, and I know you will all do great work. Thank you for making me your 2016 class orator.